Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is the Kevin Sullivan channel. Thanks for watching my channel. Ladies and gentlemen, the topic of this video will be called Narcissist and Gaslighting. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, everybody who dealt with a narcissist dealt with gaslighting. Narcissists use gaslighting as a manipulation technique. So the victim or supply that they have can question their own sanity, memory, and their own perception. So this is why narcissists gaslight. And they need to gaslight you so that they can get away with the things that they get away with, and you can continue to ignore the red flags. And it's for them to also gain control. And it's also for them to confuse you. They say when a person is confused, it weakens them. So narcissists definitely need their victims and supplies to be at a weakened state all the time. And narcissists, they gaslight you. They gaslight you by lying about everything. Narcissists lie about everything. So they lied to you about things that you know that they said, what they did, and what they mean, and what you've seen. What they do is deny everything, say people are liars, call you crazy. And that's what they want you to believe, that you are crazy. So when you think that you are crazy, you stop trusting. And once you start thinking you're crazy and confused, you start thinking you're the problem. So this is good for them once you think you're the problem, because then they always just keep abusing you without you questioning anything no more. Then you become weak, and it's easier for them to control you, because now you're confused. You think you're the problem. You told yourself the problem. Now you just think the problem is you. Now you could just walk around. Now they could just walk around and just really walk all over you, because you really become to a state where you're weak and you don't even believe your own self anymore. And you just believe everything they said. And the narcissist will love anybody at that state so they can use and abuse them and exploit them. It's so confusing and messed up with the gaslighting, because narcissists will actually lie about stuff that you just watched them did 5 seconds ago. They will say they didn't say something that they just said 5 seconds ago. And they'll blatantly lie to you with a straight face, like with no problem. So if you don't understand a narcissist and you don't even know what you're dealing with, you kind of do question yourself, because you don't understand, well, how can a person just lie like that? Narcissists, you know, you could record them saying something and video and voice and show it to them, and they will still deny it. You almost like, I never seen nothing like that before. So it's kind of confusing. You're like, well, you question yourself because you don't understand what you don't understand. I think somebody will actually do this, a lie like that. It's like, really? But narcissists are capable of this. And you start to really question yourself. You start to wonder, like, okay, I'm the crazy one? And the whole gaslighting thing is for you to think you're crazy and question everything. So then you become questioning everything, even yourself, your life, everything. And they also, when they gaslight you, they also use projection on you. So that's even more another manipulation tactic added on. The way narcissists lie, period, especially when they're gaslighting people, is equivalent to this. It's like me telling you guys I don't do narcissist video. Really? Like, this is what the narcissist lying and gaslighting is like with them. That's like me literally telling you guys I don't do narcissist videos. You guys think I do narcissist video. You guys say I do narcissist video. You guys say I do videos about narcissism and narcissists, but I don't do videos on narcissists. That's not what my video is about. Literally, that's exactly what it's like. You know, and I remember me falling for that. I remember me falling for that and thinking like, question yourself, then you let it go. Like, you know what, whatever. But that's what they want you to do, to be passive on the situation. You start questioning yourself. You start being confused. And you don't even know, like, Sunday from Monday. Narcissists is so invested in And the gaslighting, they will go through any measures to gaslight, you know, because they don't want to own up to what they do wrong or what they're doing, and they don't like to admit it, and they're not going to admit to any wrongdoing. They don't like to be looked at as bad. They don't want you to point out anything that they're doing wrong, and don't want you to catch them in anything they're doing wrong. So they're going to gaslight you. And they do it on purpose, to everybody, just to get you in that state, because they want you. They don't want you to have no type of strength anyway. So they just want to break you down so they feel more comfortable being with you and being at a weak place. I remember they so invested in this, ladies and gentlemen, that I remember people doing so much stuff. Like, I remember one person, they will put something somewhere, and then I will put something somewhere, and they will say, well, I'll say it wasn't there. So they'll put something, they'll say they put something somewhere, or that they didn't put something somewhere, and they'll use reverse psychology as to whatever it is, they'll do the opposite. Like, I'll go and look for, they'll say like something is here, right? They will move it and ask you to go look for it. So they'll say, okay, can you go in the bathroom, you go in the bathroom cabinet under the sink or whatever and get this for me. So you go look for it, and they already know what they're doing. So you go look for it, it's not there. You come back and they say, well, it is there. Like, you sure you didn't see it? You like, I didn't see the bleach. The bleach is not there. I went to look for it, it's not there. And mind you, the cabinet could be nothing but this big, right? So a small cabinet, you know, a small cabinet, and you will go and you will say, you know, all right, so you know, it's like, okay, if you believe it's there, then I say it's not there, then what do you want me to believe? What you want me to say? You know with your own eyes if you've seen the bleach or not. You didn't see it, ain't there. So now what they will do, they will go put the bleach there and say, you know what, I know it's there because I put it there. Come on. Then they'll open it. What a surprise, the bleach is right there. That's a form of them gaslighting you. That's a form of, and this is the stuff they do. This is how invested they is in gaslighting you. And I sat and I looked at the person, and from there I knew what it was. And I told them, I was like, that wasn't there. You put that there for me to find it and then say it was there when it wasn't in the first place. You know, I know that's what you did, because I'm not stupid. And see, this is what they want you to question yourself as, like, what's wrong with me? They will definitely lie. So when I told them about this, of course they're gonna deny it. Why would I do that? Come on, why? This is when you know you're dealing with a narcissist, and this is how it's always worked. This is why narcissists believes like nobody's gonna believe you because of the stuff they do. It is kind of like, why would somebody do that? But when you don't know narcissism, you don't really understand it. But when you see it, you know, like, come on, you just did that. Just like I did. I know that you just did that. I know that I did not see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I didn't see no bleach in there. So I know it just appeared just now, 5 seconds after I told you that it didn't see it. You went behind my back, put it there and said, come on, to make me feel like question myself. And the number one thing is what people always tell you. This is what they really mean. This is what's probably most likely true about you, or what's going to be in a good term. It kind of got into an argument because, you know, I said, like, I know what you did. You know, I know what you did. I know I would not miss a bottle of bleach sitting in a cabinet. Like, come on now. And that's the biggest thing that will be in the cabinet. So, and it came to an argument, and it goes to, well, why would I do that? Why would I do that? What you crazy? Why would I do that? Don't make no sense. That's stupid. That's dumb. But that's what the narcissist is. And as much as I didn't want to believe it, I knew it was true. And what he said is what narcissists don't want you to B, or what about you that they don't like, and what it is that you really are that they don't like, they will say it to you. This is what he said. He said, when he was arguing, he said, you're not always right. You don't know everything. You're not always right. I then got that confirmation. He thinks I'm smart. He thinks everything I say is, that's part of projection of what narcissists feel. You feel and think that I'm smart, and you don't like that about me. You feel I know everything. You think that I'm smart. You probably think I'm a genius. And so that's what they didn't like about, that's what he didn't like about me, because that's what he said. Remember, I did a video on the narcissist and his narcissist language. A part 1, I'll do a part 2 on it. That's their language. That's what he was basically telling me. Like, that's what he thinks about me and feel about me or know about me, and he don't like that. So that's why he did that, so that I cannot, so he tried to get me to question myself, as I don't know nothing I'm talking about. I always don't know. That's what that particular person wanted me to believe and think and feel about myself, which is not true. Also, ladies and gentlemen, the narcissist is very invested in this. This also happened to me at places I worked at, past jobs that I worked at. Like one place, like one particular place, I was in charge. I was making sure that people had everything that the supplies that they need. You get what I'm saying? It's like big warehouse, like everything that they have is the making sure that the people who do the processing of things and get the orders, I make sure that they get them things. Whatever they need, I'll bring them the things. And you know how it is in warehouse. Everything is organized. Everything is organized. Everything is accounted for. Everything is nice and neat. So this is what will happen. When they will give me, when I would get their paperwork and see what they needed, and when I would go get it, where they said was at, it would not be there. So I was like, okay, where is it at? So I go back and tell them, like, y'all sure y'all got your numbers right? Y'all sure y'all got everything organized to where this is supposed to be? Because it's not where it's supposed to be. I'm looking at it. It's an empty space where it says it should be at. And the number of the spot, the identification of the spot to where it's supposed to be at, it's not here. So what happens is, then I go back and tell everybody that this and that person, letting them know, well, find it somewhere. What happens? You guessed it. They said, okay, come here. Something wrong with you. You must be blind. Okay, come here. Where do you got it? A big old space of the item that's right there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you think I'm going to believe that I didn't count the aisle that I walked in, looked at the number, count the space identification number where they said it be at, and miss a big brown box? Like, really? Narcissists also, too, they are stupid people. They so invested in it and they so twisted. They think what they're thinking they're doing is so clever and smart, but it's not. They just are conniving and crafty people. So now somebody higher than me comes and says, it's right here. Like, how did you miss this? Think about how you would feel stupid if you actually missed this big old box in the place they said it was at. And it just kept happening every day. And I was like, and there was a lot of narcissists there, like very lot of narcissists. The whole company was basically narcissists. 95% of the company, everybody was narcissists in that business. So you guys, you see what I'm saying about the gaslighting? They are so invested into this. This is what they're gonna do. So now every time they ask for something, and it's my job to bring it to them, because they don't have time, and everything is fast. You gotta be on point. You gotta be intact. And I'm a good worker, and I know that about myself. I know I'm a good worker. I have bosses that got proof of I'm an awesome worker, and that was one of the reasons why I left that job, because of that. They was doing that. They was basically sabotaging my job, and it was people who was higher than me that was doing it. So I knew I had no wins at all. And they plot and orchestrate. Like, they will plot and orchestrate. okay, we're gonna say this. They plan your day for you. Narcissists plan your day for you. They plan everything already out ahead of time. They already know what they're gonna do, and they sit back and laugh and do the plan and do the evil stuff and then laugh about it. And that would be, and then it started to become every day, all day. And I just had enough because I knew that's what they was doing. And it's like, so you mean to tell me when I first started this position, I was doing that right, and all of a sudden I just became dumb or blind? You get what I'm saying? All of a sudden I just became dumb and blind. Now I can't see all of a sudden a big box. Now, you know, in shipment, the boxes and shipments they got is big boxes, you know, big boxes, you know, different sizes, big boxes. And I don't know how to read numbers and signs. I don't know how to read. This is aisle 8. This is aisle A1. I don't know how to. I don't know letters and numbers. I don't know how to go down the aisle and pick something. You telling me. Before I was just doing this. Now all of a sudden I'm just oblivious. I don't know what I'm doing. Really, right? But this is how the narcissists. This is what they do. Crazy, stupid stuff like this. So then you question yourself because you say, well, why would somebody want to do that? Same question I ask myself. Why would somebody want to do this? So at first you kind of believe maybe it's you, but then you realize, well, I know I can do this. Like you like, come on, you know? And then it becomes like, you're confused to like, okay, what is it, period? Like, and it became to where going to work was a headache. And going to work and doing my job is not a headache for me. You know, I like to work. I know how to do my job. I do it with ease. I do it with peace. And I do it well. At first, I didn't know that I was dealing with narcissists, but I knew something was wrong. And you know, mind you, I don't know nothing about narcissists. Narcissism, I don't even think I even heard the word narcissism. You know, and all this stuff. This is when I didn't know nothing about it. So you can imagine how confused I am and how the state of mind that it puts me in with myself as a human being and as being a man. It's like, huh, really? And this is a lot of jobs, like, you know, this is a lot of jobs, like, what was happening. This almost caused me to, you know, commit suicide because this was going on in my life, at work. I didn't know nothing about it. I didn't understand it. I didn't know what it was, but I knew it was something, and I knew deep down inside it wasn't me. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't me. It's like they trying to tell me the letter A isn't the first letter of the alphabet. Like, really? And ladies and gentlemen, this is now that I know what was going on. I look back and I laugh at this stuff. It's not really laugh, but you know, I get my laugh. It's funny because I knew it wasn't me. Now I understand it. Now it's like, okay, I see what I was going through. This is crazy. And this is one of the reasons why I make the videos, because I've been through this my whole life and I didn't understand what it was. So now that I do, it's like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people go through this. And when I seen it was a thing, I just decided to share my story. And that was one of the things that they didn't like about me, because whatever light or goodness they seen or what they believe of me, they didn't like it because of how they feel about themselves. Also, they was mad and jealous and hateful because I was good at my job and I did it with a piece of cake. I just did my job. I was focused. I'm not one of the people who come to work and, oh, I hate this job, I don't like this job, and always tired, always down, always complaining. But that's the type of people that they are. You know, they don't have no peace. I come to work, I'm happy, I got a life, I'm living my life, I'm working, being productive, a member to society, a tax-paying citizen, and I'm making money, and I'm living my life. They didn't like that. So let's destroy his whole life. So every day it became this. Every day is like, so then now what this causes you to get in trouble and end up getting fired because of stuff like this. So they can say, well, he's not doing his job, like, and then you got all these people against you and it's just you. And you're in control of over that. And then it's like they are going to, and they manipulate the situation. Even the guys who put the stuff up, they was involved in it too. Like, they'll send me and say, get this, and it's way high up on the third floor, on the shelf on the third part. So I climb a ladder to check it out and, you know, have it removed or whatever. they was in it too. Something to be supposed to be right here on the 3rd story of the warehouse. So I go up there, I look, I don't see it, and you don't even have to go. You can look from far, like it's nothing there. This spot empty. Next thing I know, they're bringing me right back to that same spot, and the box is right there. The order, the shipment is right there. Like, really? I mean, we talking about a big box here. Like, so you mean to tell me I just came from the same spot and then I just looked at the box and said, that's not a box? And that's what they do. They should keep doing it every day, all day. It's right here. Now they give you a little nooks and crannies. They let you get a couple and say, you know, okay, you good for the day. Let's give you 2. So you won't, you know, really go crazy here too much. Let's just, okay, couple stuff they give me is right there. They let me have fun for a little hour or something, boom, boom. Then the rest of the day, well, what happened? What you mean it's not there? We sent you, we need this. We in a hurry, we in a rush. Then all of a sudden it's not there. And then I'm like, oh, okay, come on, I know what's going on. I know what's going on, but I don't know what's going on. But I do know enough to know I need to stop working at this job because it's a problem. So, and that's what I did. And they are so invested in gaslighting you. This happened at so many jobs. Like, it was crazy. I did my job very well. I was happy with my job. I was doing it very well. It was easy work. I come and do my work. And it also was mad because I stayed to myself and I worked. You know, I was focused on my work and I was good about it. Narcissists, sociopaths, and psychopaths, they're not focused on their work. They too much in everybody's business. They too much hating their life, hating their self. And they got all this turmoil and chaos going on with them that they can't enjoy 1 second of life. And the only thing they know to do is to try to make all this chaos because that's what they live for and that's all they care about. And also, once they see you happy and you doing good, and work for me was so easy and I was doing it so well and it was easy, they had a problem with that. They really resented me. They did not like me. Like, and it was a lot of people that worked there. Was crazy. It was like they would mess everything up on purpose. And of course, narcissists are not organized people anyway. You know, they're not organized people anyway. But you know, it was, you know, things was organizing in place, but they'll mess something up fast, like, because they don't care about none of that. But you know, you have to, or you just, you know, the company can't deal with that too much. So you got to be on point most of the time. So it was like, okay, I don't know what's going on here, but this is part 1. I'm gonna do another video on this to make sure I give you guys enough of narcissists and gaslighting. This video is kind of long. Oh, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope this video was good for you, or good enough information for you. For those who would like to email me at Kevin Sullivan, YouTube at yahoo.com. Look in the description box of this video and every video. It has the information that you are looking for. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Everybody have a great day and stay narcissistic free.